All right, you know what I like to do? I like to check out new titles, sniff them out, see what's going on. One of our members in our community, Explodo, starts a channel here, so I want to like showcase it a little bit. I'm very proud of him. He does pretty good videos. I dig his flavor. He's got a good flavor. He knows what he's doing. And there's a game called Mortal Online 2. And I've never even played Mortal Online, so I'm not even quite sure exactly what it's about. But Explodo is like our Macho Man Randy Savage of the group. Like, Explodo, snap it to a Slim Jim. We love Explodo. So he was talking about this, and I'm like, hey, what do you got, man? And the videos he sent me were like an hour or so long. I was like, nah, we can't do that. We can't watch that. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to do a video on it. So I was like, all right, let's watch.
About 10 to 12 years ago, the game Mortal Online launched, and I went into the game. At that time, I was trying all the MMOs, and I tried it on pretty much in that first couple days that it was live, and I didn't have a very good experience, and I didn't log back in, and I never tried it again. And unfortunately, now that I'm meeting people in Mortal Online 2 and hearing stories about that game and things that happened over the years in it, I feel like maybe I might have missed out on a really cool experience. But a couple days ago, I came across a video by Kira TV, I believe that's how you say it, and he put out a video talking about it, and apparently he had played the original for a long time, and he made some great points about the game, and I'm gonna leave the link to that in the description. You should go check that out and check out his videos. He's much more informed about what the game was then and what the game will be coming up. These are more aligned with just my impressions of what I experienced. I was a little disappointed to find out that currently the game is in a state where they wanted people, I guess, it seems to me, just test out the PvP combat and the crafting. So what they were doing is there's these boxes around town filled with armor and money, and you can use the money to go to vendors that basically have tons of the supplies on them in stacks, and you can buy these supplies with the money you found in the crates, and then experiment with
PvP, old school fighting, dig it,
and then use those things you craft to go back into the streets and duel some more. And that's been a good time. I mean, I've had a lot of fun doing it. It doesn't sound like much, but, you know, we've had a good time. Graphics look pretty decent. I've met some cool people, and that's one of the things that
I like the moves I'm seeing back there by those two dudes.
From a game with such hardcore PvP, you know, PK guild.
You checking out the two back there battling? You seeing the sword positioning? I'm digging that. Like, I'm noticing that they're switching the sword from left to right, and they're doing different kind of parries. Like, I was kind of digging the combat back there. Yeah.
Reputation is the community's actually been really friendly so far, really good. They might run up and whack you or something, but beat you down. But afterwards, you know that if you try talking to them, they'll
what is this dude on the tent?
The game, and they'll talk to you about your
look at the guy
in the first game and where this game is going. You can get a lot of information from those guys, and going back and forth with them in the street, swinging weapons at their heads, actually really entertaining.
It says I have 19 attribute points.
My first impressions of the combat is it reminds me a lot of Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Okay.
Which might make some people cringe, but it's really not.
That's no. I actually,
you know, that first person directional attack and block stuff, and it's done really well in my opinion in this game. You can set it to use your mouse movements or use your key movements, and depending on your play style, one or the other might be better or worse for you, but it gives you the option to play either way.
Yeah, me too, dude.
And works out really well. It's a lot of fun. It's hard to get a real grip on, and it's hard to master, but it's not that hard to get in and really start trading blows with somebody. I was, though, a little disappointed that the only thing I could find, at one point I wandered around for a couple hours and was blown away by the map.
Uh-oh, it's got magic. Did you see that, Erad?
Yeah, it really is.
I knew it.
We'll be directly south of the town, won't we?
Yeah,
once we're in the valley.
There's no strafe.
See, that's another thing when you, being as you don't have night vision in this game, right? So like, if you, there's a lake down there. That looks pretty as shit. But I could only find a few animals and a few bandits in terms of PvE, and you know, I was hoping for more. Me and a couple of the guys we went that I met in town.
I'm fine if it's. Did Explodo say that there was 100% mouse movements, or did he say that there was no strafing? Because like I'm fine with strafing. Like I want there to be like the ability to step from side to side. Okay, you can choose. All right.
and explored
Right,
and found the dungeon.
I don't know.
and
That
was
might
able
have
to
just
look
been like the
around in
way
the
of
dungeon. It looks
healing.
really
I don't know,
cool,
Erad. We don't know yet.
But there was nothing in it, currently. But there's
It
a
looks
patch
it looks nice.
coming soon, and that's really what's got me interested. Is there's a stress test coming up, and this may be interesting to you guys watching this video. The stress test is coming up on the 25th, and they're going to give out keys, and you'll be able to play the game for free and try it. And there's a patch coming before that that's going to patch in, to my understanding, the PvE content.
Okay, explode.
And roll back all this unlimited materials stuff. So it's going to be more representative of what the game's going to be when they launch on Steam.
Evil.
So if you want to try it for free, keep an eye out and jump in around the 25th.
What's player counts on their servers?
Don't feel the need to run out and donate money
Maybe
now
said
to
it.
the project to be able to get
Or
in a
will
week
say.
early, because unless you just really want to get in there and PvP in the streets or wander the map, because that's really what you're going to be doing right now.
So pretty bare
unfortunately.
bones right now.
Me and a couple of the guys that I met in town, also a couple different guys, we decided to take a journey. We were going to try to see just how big the map was, because we could see for a long ways, and we were wondering just how big this map really is. And holy crap.
Right, Matt.
I can't say the last time I've had such a sense of scale, except maybe Star Citizen when I first tried it.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, the sense of scale here is unbelievable.
Okay.
I'm thinking is just imagine how big this fucking place is, because look this
Cool
way.
vibe.
There's shit. That hill over there is about that far away. That means
That's about the
another-
same fucking distance.
Yeah, that's like as far as we've came just to get that far.
Wow.
That's even farther, man.
We walked
Kinda
for
Dungeons
a-
and
a
Dragon-y
complete
feel,
day and
man.
night
I dig it.
cycle. It felt
Wow.
like a couple hours. I don't know how long it really was, but it was definitely
Wow.
over an hour.
Kind of dig
And
that.
We walked from a place called, let me see here, a place called Viburnum down to a place called Vada, which if you look at the map here is not.
That's my favorite thing in games like these, man, is the journey, you know? Like, I want there to be danger. I want it to take a long time. Like, I want to feel like this is going to take a while and it's going to take some skill to get through. Like, I love those long journeys, man. Old school maps, looking at the legend, just seeing, okay, I'm in this city. I got to go here. Oh, shit, I got to go across the fucking, plane of death. That type of shit, man. I love that shit. Like, as long as there's like a lot of danger in there, obviously it's bare bones now, but man, if they insert like the environment going hardcore on your ass, I would really dig this title,
Not that far, and this is the old map from the original game. Now, keep in mind they're remaking
Hey, Ross.
the world. From my understanding, it's the same game world, but it's 4 to 5 times
mono
larger
combat.
in scale than the
Wow.
original game's map. And the detail on
Digging
the
the
rocks
names.
and the ground and the different foliage. And
Map's
when
a
you
little
move
rough.
From one place to the other, how things naturally seem to blend together and change.
Okay,
was
cool, Explodo.
unbelievable. And how I could see things out in the distance, for a long way, and know that I could.
It's nice
actually
having
go
you
to that,
here
'cause
while
that's
we're
what we were
reviewing it,
testing. Where's the walls here?
Right.
And you could walk for an hour and walk through a night cycle like that and turn around and look back and see what you came from so far off in the distance, turn around and see where you were trying to go that's just as far or further in the distance, and realize you just came an entire hour and just be blown away by that. Now, I did talk to a guy that played the game for years that said that he knows somebody that knows the world well and knows the systems well, that was able to make a
Love the
character, I
environments.
guess,
The
that
looks
was
of the
light, could
environments are
run
pretty cool.
fast, and he knew what he was doing. He crossed the map.
you got
in
yourself
2
some
hours.
covers.
Now, if you think about it, crossing the map in 2 hours is really big. But I'm going to tell you, as a regular person, the 3 of us in heavy armor trying to travel far, we spent more than that, and we didn't go near about that far. There's no way we would have been able
Great
to
looking
travel
tree.
the map as we were geared and with our knowledge of the game on foot in 2 hours. There was no way. It would have took us twice that easy.
Wow.
It would have probably took us 4 hours, which
Wow.
that just blows my mind. I don't know about
Yeah, I
you guys, but
love that.
holy crap, it's big.
Yes, I want it to take a long time. I dig it, man. Yeah, man, some of my best memories as a child, like gaming. It's like the journey. It's the journey, man. Old school Dungeons and Dragon, man. Hell, even my favorite books like Lord of the Rings, man. Frodo's journeying out to Mordor, man. Like those journeys, man. Those treks. Hobbiton to the Prancing Pony over to Rivendell, man. Rivendell through the mountains of was it Moria? Shit, dude, coming out the other side, going to Lorien, man. All that shit, dude. Like all that shit. Valheim's map is a beast too, huh, Cash? Now remember, Cash, that's your crack, bro. You're giving it up for a little bit. You're giving it up for a little bit. Cash came on here earlier, and Cash is like, listen, man, I need to take a break. I've maxed everything out on Valheim. I got no more time. Ultima, yes, Oz. Ultima Online, dude, absolutely, man. Some of the best days of my trading in Ultima. Oh, my God, forget about it. Oh, my God, Ultima Online, man. Shit, dude. The journey, man. This is looking pretty good. I kind of like this Explorer. I like the environment.
I can say right now is my impressions are that the
that's great. That's great.
The map is unbelievably huge and beautiful, and the PvP combat, the combat system in the game is really nice. The crafting system is unbelievable.
Awesome.
Because as I checked out the crafting system, as it turns out, it's not like a game where Warcraft or something where you this sword with this name or whatever, you make it with this many regions, you click it and it makes it, and it's the same every time. It's not like that. You got to experiment. You have different slots for materials. You can put different types of materials in there, mix and match materials, and then you have sliders that let you change values of materials. Wow. And depending on how much of what materials you have mixed where you get different results, and you can't see those results until you craft it. So you craft it, then you look at it and you see what those results were, and then you use it, sell it, or trash it.
Wow. So do you have like a crafting skill? Is there like a skill set on this Explodo? If you can hear me, bro, is there like a skill set? Is there like a skill dedicated towards crafting or not? Is it just like basically like the crafting itself of the resources and the items to create your finished product? Kind of curious as to that. I wonder if there's like an attribute system, kind of like how Dungeons and Dragons has. I wonder if there's that. I think the more you do something, the more points. Yeah. If that's it, that would be wonderful. That would be cool.
Or whatever, and then you have to make adjustments to all that and see what your results are again.
All right, cool.
And so when
Explodo says
they
yes,
say
you have
somebody
to focus on
spends
craft.
the time to become a master swords crafter, they mean they literally spend the time to become a master swords crafter. I
should have just listened. I should have just kept going.
Share that information with you, what his sliders and what his materials are.
Awesome. Yes.
Weapon, because it's, people will know that person, come to them and buy those things. And I think that's pretty amazing. I don't know, you tell me, but name another game where that kind of happens. It's been a long time. I can remember in Dark Age of Camelot, there was a few crafters that some of us knew that would return to. Like there was this one crafter, she would always make me my meat cleavers for my troll.
Right, like or that. Star Wars Galaxy.
Even then, even in that game, it wasn't quite as in depth, and I don't think even then you could reach the same renown that you'll be able to reach in this game as a crafter.
That's great. That's great. That's great.
That's my impressions. I love what I'm seeing so far. I can't wait for this patch to be able to see the PvE stuff patched into the game, and then see how the stress test holds up. Hopefully, this game generates some
buzz,
speed. People come and check it out because that's what I'm worried about. Is this thing's flying
we'll have enough people. Right.
It could be very unfortunate here to have something that really brings something great to the MMO genre and people not even notice it. So, if you are interested and you come try it out, tell your other friends to come try it out. March 25th, get your key then and come in and try it and see what you think.
That's today.
So, I don't know. That's my impressions. Super cool. Getting kind of hyped for something I didn't expect to be hyped for at all. And see you guys out there, hopefully.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Very cool. Go over to my friend Explodo, man. Go subscribe to him. Hopefully we can help him out here. Dig it. Look at him. 1,900 views like a pro. 66 subscribers with 1,900 views. What a boss. Explodo. Snap it to a Slim Jim, man. Good for you, Explodo. Proud of you.